Hello students, this is Bhavin Patel and we are going to have a glimpse through of our second lesson from 11th standard textbook. On the summit, we reach the top by Tenzing Norgay. So let's have the glimpse through. In this autobiographical lesson, Tenzing describes his climb onto the top of Mount Everest and all the events occurred during the historic climb. Tenzing begins his account of the memory by telling what he was thinking on the morning of the day when they reached the summit of Mount Everest. He says that he was so determined that he was ready to die to achieve his goal of climbing the mount. As they left Camp 9, they started alternating their position of lead. He mentions that the person who follows has a tough task, tougher than who leads in both the climbing up and down. As he recalls, he had 3 flags in his pocket: the flag of Britain, United Nations, and Nepal. Here, he marks his loyalty towards India, saying that he was carrying Indian flag also, which he asked permission for, and it was granted by his mission leader, Colonel Hunt. Giving the account of last 60-70 feet stretch, he further tells how the summit exactly is and how he reached there with his co-climber Edmund Hillary, almost together. They had tied themselves with a strong rope, which is symbolized as the oneness of the 2 teammates. Tenzing very aptly puts cold waters on the hot question of who had reached first, by saying that it was not so very important at all for both of them as the climb itself was. There was a distance of just 20 feet between them, and hence the question was not so relevant for them. Rather, he agrees upon that such tasks are never completed successfully alone. Tenzing reminds us of the controversy at that time which they had already thought of. They had made a pact mutually signed at the Prime Minister's office of Nepal. In that, they had agreed upon that both of them had reached the summit together at the same time and wouldn't participate in any controversy. Further, he tells about his first thought and feelings of gratitude towards God reaching the summit. He put there his offerings to the God and offered a religious prayer. He specially mentions his daughter's offering, a small pencil which she had been gifted. He also elaborates how in such a small and freezing place they had snaps with flags at the top. He recalls a year before that day how his fellow mountaineer and the expedition they had then. He still carried the scarf which his co-climber had gifted him then. He felt exhilarated to look at the mountains and plains and valleys from the top. Towards the end of the article, he describes his climbing down and how dangerous is that than the climbing up. He finds himself and his friend lucky that there wasn't any storm that day, which would have been fatal otherwise. He says that in climbing down one needs to be more cautious than that of climbing up. While ending his memoir, he writes about the joyous mood of his co-climbers who couldn't be there at the top with them but a little lower to the summit. About their support and cheering celebration, he humorously mentions that he took the kerosene-scented welcome tea that had been made by his fellow mountaineer had more feelings than the contents. The lesson is very simple. As you go on reading, you understand it very easily. Thank you.